Essentially, the squad, but it's more than the squad. The progressives are yellow dogs. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit here for some reason. It shifted. And there's blue dogs, and I believe Clay there is a blue dog. Well, based upon what they're doing to me, I know they're out there operating from the Republican side of the House also. It's that simple, which means you're going to lose elections. So you're going to have a Democrat in. I'm going to explain who you want in and who you don't want in. While they're putting the Democrat in by hitting me and other people. So give me a second here to get this where I need it. All right, let's see where you're at. I'm out of the yellow. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. That looks good. Couple dB down. So again, it doesn't appear Clay goes crazy with this immigrant thing. Now, it's not to hate on immigrants. It's the same idea. You know, you have Elon Musk with DEI, which is over. He just insinuates because you're black, you had a job, versus saying DEI is unfair. There's two different arguments there. Elon Musk is just a racist in reality. And he has no problem articulating it until he gets in trouble. Then he steps back into the background, but then he sends his spies out to effectuate his evil plans. And they are spies. They're spycraft operators. They engage in espionage and they enjoy it. They get paid well for it. So you want a blue dog. So if you're in the Republican world like Trump, you may want to make some friends with some blue dogs and see if maybe, because I doubt you're going to get a Republican in there for the president. Again, your people turn shitty. I told you to be careful of that. And what I'm doing right now is explaining the future of the United States and how to move it so it doesn't fail. Right? A yellow dog will destroy everything that you've done for 4 years. A blue dog will change things, but only where he needs to change it. So again, we embrace immigration where it is safe. And that's what I think Clay will do. He doesn't. It doesn't appear that he embraces immigration where it's unsafe. I mean, that's the bottom line of what we're speaking about, right? Now, if the Democrats put all yellow dogs in, it would take a lot for them to win the election. If they put a blue dog in, they'll steal a lot of that vote that Tucker Carlson and Joe Kent and Candace and Alex Jones. Yeah. What's that word? Inauthentic. Alex Jones is not inauthentic. I am. So that tells you where they are. Right. Because Alex Jones doesn't fight the narcos or the sex traffickers. In reality, he just makes up some bullshit about some enemy that somebody pays him to attack. Possibly Elon paying him. Well, it doesn't appear that I'm going to get my archive. I don't have any way to contact him other than the way I did, which is shitty of them. Like I said, I'm on Threads. It says, hey, don't talk like that. I said, fine. No problem anymore. You all hid that from me on purpose. Now, it's not a glitch. That's a deep state scam. They've used that for years. Oh, we had a glitch. Oh, we didn't know that the operation would do something like that. Right. And we'll just head that off right at the beginning here. So what you're doing is you're ensuring a Democrat will win. Rich people don't care that are operators because they just operate for whoever brings the money. And you got a bunch of those in the Republican Party. Not about me. It's about all of you. Always been about all of you. What are you? You're Satan. You're the church. You're the LDS. You're the Hindu. You're the Sikh. You're the mosque. You're the synagogue. You're Satan. All of you. Because Satan took it over. That's why. but also it's other sides of the world also. Also the non-religious and the atheists. It's not about me. Remember that part. So when you project that, well, because there's people that take $1 million in this place and take $1 million over there to be Satan. It's called sell your soul. That's why. I'm a big enough person with spiritual knowledge that you would kill me because I'm not Satan. You all are idiots and speak idiocy and call it the genius of some apologetic. What do they call those? Apologetics? Well, he turned out to be a Swalwell, quite honestly. Your favorite Christian. Are we supposed to forget now who the favorite Christian was 10 years ago? Who turned out to be a sex fiend? But you're watching, right? You couldn't see that. Right. Ravi Zacharias. Biggest Christian. At least he said he doesn't believe just being gay is evil. At least he did say that. I don't know how he worded it, but he said he doesn't believe they're completely lost just because they're gay. He did get to that knowledge. Because it's a large enough, at this point, at this stage of the game, it's a large enough question that only God can answer. And God says, actually, the whole time, it's the only question I can answer. Well, because if you have, let's say there's a male that is living in a community of 70 Jewish Orthodox men, and they all curse him to be a sinner. Could curse him gay. See? Now, who goes to hell for that? Not the gay man. The other ones, all of them, that cursed him. You're all playing that same game, and worse. It's in the churches, man. They'll just say, I thought I was protecting my church by turning that person gay. And they probably are, because you're a crook, all of you. You're an organized crime entity. You're a sex trafficker. You're a narcotics distributor and smuggler. You're a racketeering organization saying, give me money or I'll attack your family with my church. Well, you know where to give the donation, don't you? That's what keeps you free. Everybody got a donation fund for you to give the money to. And they all slush with it. I must have missed that. When was that? Oh, it's a long time ago. I see. Right. Oh, you haven't updated your account? Let me see. When's the last one on there? He doesn't post on that much. That's fine. Well, nothing wrong working on childcare in the way he's doing it. I don't think he can abuse it. See, unlock property tax savings. Oh no, they are universal full day for 3 and 4-year-olds. Got to make sure people don't defraud the system. Right. Well, the thing is, you got people. You have to understand how this works. You got people that sell houses, sell cars, all this stuff. To come back later and catch the fraudster, they don't care because they got their money. Kind of a inside money laundering ring. Right. That's why people don't like Trump, because if you stop the fraud, then they actually have to work for a living. So again, the idea is that you're moving in the Republican Party, you're moving in the Democratic Party together to kill law and order. No doubt. I'm part of that. Now, whereas there could be 6 cops in Butler County that aren't part of law and order, even though they have the job. Where they sell out to the narco, the sex trafficker, so on and so forth. Well, it's just, if they say they're conservative, what happens? Oh, you good old boy, go to church and everything. What are they doing in the church? Killing out the real law and order. So there is somewhat of an LDS takeover in the United States for corruption. Might also be for the narcos. Again, they have to get in and get protection before they can operate a deep state. And it's usually done through donorism. You got to remember, Charlie Kirk was not protected in Utah. There was no intrinsic protection for Charlie Kirk in Utah. Don't tell me it's this person or that person. It's Utah. And it's most likely LDS that killed him. And of course it was. They'll say the rogue, the people we put out, they're scammers, man. They're devils. They project. Charlie Kirk's gone.